about to check it and see if how the audio sound first, and then we can go from there once I get that right. All right, so we live. Give me this.
Haircut.
Mike. Audio sound first. Oh, we good. We good. All right, okay. Mic check. All right. All right. Mic check.
What up?
Back with another episode, Half Hour Black Power.
What's good?
Not much, man. We also going live on Facebook, so if you listen to the SoundCloud and we talking to comments, it's probably because we going live on Facebook right now. How you been, Q? What's going on? Talk to me.
Staying busy, man. Trying not to get preoccupied with the ongoings of the world and all this crazy shit.
Well, I don't. We want to start it. I mean, I know we had, like I said, last 2 weeks we did good, but we had a follow episode. We did one episode. So we've been doing it for 3 weeks, third week straight right now.
Back on strong, man.
So that's definitely a good thing. But I know you said you're trying to get caught up in the, things of the world, but right now it's kind of heavy topic going on. I would say heavy.
Yeah, we might as well start with that one because it's a lot to be said about that.
Well, do you want to get into the situation, or you want to kind of tell us about what happened?
Well,
because this is about the guy that was jogging first. I want to kind of dig into that like deep as possible. We can go.
Yeah, this is down in Brunswick, Georgia.
Brunswick. Only thing I know about Brunswick, Georgia is that people go to it's a trade school there. What they call that when you go to school?
Like a
job corps.
Oh, okay.
Job
well,
corps.
It's near Savannah. Those down that
area. Yeah.
Low country or whatever. But man, so apparently Ahmaud Arbery, I hope I'm pronouncing his name correctly, was jogging. From what I understand, he's a regular jogger. That's what he does, just jogs. He didn't stay too far from this place down in Brunswick, Satilla Shores or something like that, some neighborhood. I guess it's a white neighborhood. So apparently he's jogging, and I guess a former cop, Gregory McMichael, saw this guy jogging and was like, hey, that looks like the guy that they said is doing the break-ins. Now, mind you, one of my partners, shout out to John Lee and the Dark Side brothers over there, said he did some research and didn't find any police reports in Brunswick about any break-ins at all during the time period that they're saying that there was break-ins.
What does that mean, though? Like, did some research? How can you research that?
Oh, no, you can go and just look up how many crime statistics.
Oh, okay.
Public record. All you got to do is go look up and see how many break-ins was actually in this area or in this neighborhood. It wasn't none reported.
So, all right, but so they said they thought that
he had
this guy that's jogging resembled a guy who apparently was breaking in, quote unquote, in that neighborhood, right?
Yeah.
Then they decided to chase him down.
To give chase,
and he was just jogging, didn't have any items from anybody home, but they decided to shoot and kill him.
And they like jogging in the middle of the street. So this is a guy that you're claiming might have broke into in the house that they, if I'm not mistaken, the house that they said that he broke into was under construction. So it was an empty house. So it's only, I'm in construction. Ain't but a few things you can steal, and if you steal it with your hands, you're not really taking that. A box of nails, maybe, if that was anything other than that, 2x4s and whatnot. You ain't jogging down the street with none of that.
Regardless of the fact, though, so he didn't have anything for the video. I say he didn't have anything on him.
Yeah,
just his only person, just him.
Yeah, and so and apparently there was a guy behind him that was following.
That's the part that gets out. All right, so if you may familiar with the story, the guy was jogging, minding his business. Apparently, some people, a father and son, I'm assuming, right?
Some dirty ass crackers.
They thought that he resembled a robber, a burglar around the neighborhood. They then decided to take matters in their own hand, chase him down, shoot him, kill him, and later on, well, I guess recently I just seen a video of it, of the last 5 seconds or whatever, and I'm just curious as to the person that was recording it, why. And like, what was it like a call for everybody from the neighborhood to come out?
That was. I'm trying
to figure out why would that person have recorded it?
Accomplice to the crime,
right?
He's an accomplice. It's if you listen to the
he
video,
must be with them.
Well, definitely had to be with them. He was just following behind the partaking his part of the lynching.
I'm curious. Yeah, that's what it sounds. That's what it seemed like. Yeah. I'm just curious of why would they? If that's the case, why would he be putting this footage out? The footage didn't make the case that they were saying.
Because he thought he was going to jail for murder. You done seen them kill this guy, and you like, man, I got the only video. If I ever get caught up with this,
no bumps. The stories I heard, the accomplice. They had never said anything about an accomplice being there.
Well, he apparently gave this video up to some news source, and they put it out.
Oh, he won that bread. Probably won that bread.
Yeah, well, it might have been for the money.
You know, TMZ paying people for their bread, footage and stuff like that too.
This cat right here, man. If you listen to that video, it sounds like he was racking his own pistol inside the car. You can hear something that clearly. I know what guns sound like. It sounded like he was racking his when everything went down, and then everything went down. He recorded it, and we're like, "Oh shit!"
I guess I want to talk about just to describe the video for me. I watched it once, and I didn't feel like I need to watch it again, but I couldn't determine whether he got shot by the person on the truck or by the person he was trying to shoot the shotgun.
The kid got out the car. It was a father and a son. Mind you, the father is who was in the back of the truck.
Oh, that's the father.
Yeah, the father was in the back. That's the former cop.
Okay,
he's a former police officer. Son hops out with the shotgun. The kid is jogging down the middle of the street, and then this truck is obstructing his path, so he goes to jog around the truck, and apparently the white boy hops out with the 12 gauge. At that point, the camera kind of pans off,
right,
and that's when you hear this gun racking, like, oh shit. Then when he spins back the camera around, he's grabbing him, and the kid him and this grown ass man is wrestling over this 12 gauge. Both of them hold. You hear one gunshot, pow. They're still wrestling over the 12 gauge. Then you hear another shot, pow. Then he pulls off of the gun, and then it looks like he was attempting to run. Yeah, but it was a wrap.
Yeah, that was the saddest part to me. Like how he just,
you know what I'm saying? That was 357. It pissed me off, man, because it's like, I don't know if they're trying to brainwash. It seems like a litmus test, man. When I say it seems like a litmus test, when Trayvon Martin happened and that video came out, I remember exactly where I was. Not the video, the audio came out. I was sitting in my car at Lowe's. I listened to that audio twice. And I think I broke down crying because I was sitting in my car. I ain't never going to forget. Sure hurt my feelings. But this, to me, just seems like a rehash of this same thing. And it seems like what they want to do is remind you that these things happen and kind of put it into your brain. The same shock that we had before, it seems like they want to relive that shock again. Because this scenario is not much different than Trayvon Martin. So how old was you when Trayvon Martin? He was like 20, wasn't you?
Yeah, I was a little older than that, but
21,
like
maybe.
22.
It was like 2012.
2012, right?
Is when
I was 22.
Yeah, man. I mean,
but
I'm saying,
I was gonna say that that's what I wanted to get into more. So, like, how in comparison to Trayvon Martin, how this case has a lot of similarities. I want to start for starters with the similarities as far as saying, I don't know how many times it should just. I mean, I thought it was a law. Maybe it's not, but citizens just can't take matters into their own hands.
Yes, they can.
When they feel like a crime is happening. Well, I thought you're supposed to call the police if that's the case.
Well, they got this thing called a citizen's arrest. And up under the law of making a citizen's arrest in states that are open carry, and you almost have the same rights as a police officer.
So in Georgia, you can do citizen's arrest. So
it just happened.
Which is odd because, like I said, you mentioned when you worked at Lowe's. In there, you can't you work there, you can't even stop a thief.
Oh, no,
so how can
get sued for that?
Yeah, but so how can like a random person just tell me like, hey, I'm putting you on the citizen's arrest because it's an open carry state? That's crazy.
These
just because I look, but just because I look like, I'm trying to figure out if they say it's a burglar in a neighborhood, like what about this burglar does he look like? Is it a black guy or something? They think
that's all. On the 911 text, first thing it says, a black guy running down the street. 911 operator.
I guess that probable cause.
Yeah. This incident happened February 23rd. It's just not hitting the fan because of all the crazy shit that's been going on with Corona. But the fact that these guys hadn't been arrested and wouldn't be arrested if we wasn't the force driving it right now saying, hey, what the fuck is this?
Power of social media.
Yes, the power of social media, but it's our power in social media. Because if we left it up to non-blacks, they wouldn't give a shit. They didn't give a shit for 2 months.
Well, I'm saying that and saying that I didn't see white people sharing this video. Is what I'm saying. So I'm like, it's the power of social media with us because it start like even when I seen it the first couple times, I look past like okay, I heard this story, but I'm like, all right. To me, I still kind of look past. I'm not gonna lie, but when I seen the video, I was like, oh, this is crazy. Like then I started putting two and two together about the stuff I heard and why people were so upset about it. Like I said, you're right. The corona thing been taking over, so I haven't even been in the news like that. I've been so bitch trying to catch this damn virus
Corona,
and still do my own thing that I ain't even looking at no news. You know what I'm saying?
Realistically, it's been a few cases. There was I mean, it's been a few other incidents that's been happening racially motivated. But see, it's a lot of factors to factor into this. It's an election year. They know it has to be polarized. It's already a bunch of race shit going on. Even with corona, it still somehow involves race. And that's why I wanted to talk to you about being free and what being free is. We'll talk about that later. But yeah, I think there was a case up in where a guy didn't have a mask on a bus. And the police beat the shit out of him because he didn't have a mask on. For no reason. I done seen cases where people are getting shot and tased and cops are beating people in handcuffs. All of this is kind of being swept under the rug, but it's still happening just as much as it was happening during the Obama administration. It happened a lot then, but it's still been going on. It's just getting less coverage. You got Trump dominating the news, and now you got Trump and coronavirus. So when a nigga get killed, and it's some real bullshit, it just goes up under the rug now. Which we can't let that happen, because if we start letting it happen now, then they'll think it's just free world killing it. It's back to lynching again.
Let me ask you this about as far as this situation goes. Why do you think it takes 2 months to even arrest somebody in this particular? Like, what do you think, for what you know about this situation, this case, or this tragic situation that would that you think whether it's a cop, whatever, detective, DA, whatever, would need 2 months before they say, okay, y'all in the wrong?
They never planned on arresting them. They wasn't supposed to. If it wouldn't have got no national attention, these cats would be out probably drinking a 6-pack right now.
Who'd say they not though? But
no, they apparently they just got arrested today.
Okay, I didn't see that.
But watch them post bail. They just got arrested. They just put the news out a couple hours ago. But watch them post bail. Well, you're never supposed to post bail on no murder charge.
I just talked. I just did an episode with an attorney. I'm gonna put that video out soon. She actually went down the line of what all they actually consider when giving you bond and bail and stuff like that. And I didn't know how specific they were with certain things. And, you know, honestly, from my understanding of what she was saying is, honestly, if you got a lot of money, that should determine you not to get bail because you have means to just go somewhere else. Like, you know, I'm gonna send it to you when I'm done. But
a price tag on everything though.
But she was really like, it's a dope interview. I'm trying to tell one of my favorite ones.
No. Now, how does that work with white folks? Because see, it didn't work for Bill Cosby, and money.
It's a lot of things that take factor in place. Whether you got family here, whether you don't have family here, whether you got a passport, they assume if you got family here, maybe you less at risk to leave because your family here. Like, imagine you got mad money, you got passports, no family in America. Why should we give you bond? Because you might just leave.
But they will, and they won't if you're black.
I believe that.
It does not work like that. It's a set of laws, and then there's a set of black laws. And what it did, what the fucked up shit is a lot of niggas in the United States thinking that we equal, and we not. And they like, well, everything is equal now, and it's not. It's never been. It's never been. The rules are not the same for blacks and whites in this country. If it's not obvious by now, then I feel sorry for the weak-minded people who think that everything is equal. Mm-hmm. That's some sucker shit. We ain't never been equal. Still not to this day. Find me one nigga that done shot 2 white boys and ain't went to jail and is going to post bond probably this week. For nothing now. This is not a he broke in my house and I shot him. I mean, this is not a he was threatening me. This is a white dude jogging down the street and you get together and get the pistol and shoot him.
This the difference though.
Going home.
You post this a lot of times, and I was actually we're gonna talk about that later in our Q segment of black people are never in a situation.
Mm.
But that's the thing. Black people don't be in that situation.
No.
We don't see a white person jogging in the neighborhood and say, you know what? We got to kill him because he reminds me of this burglar I think I saw.
And if we did, we go into jail.
And we would. And I guess the difference is we just wouldn't. We just, and then I don't. It just don't happen that way. It only happens the other way around. Honestly.
Which again, like I said, the rules ain't fair. All these people think I'm race baiting and making up all these excuses to. No, the rules ain't fair, and it's about time that we do something other than pray, march, and fucking beg to the people who make the rules that already ain't fair.
So good point. I want to get into that real quick with you. So, and I'm real like heavy on like when pro-black people have these certain ideologies. Mm-hmm. So what do you in your opinion what needs to be done then? If it's not just the things you're saying as far as pray, this, that, and third,
I'm just gonna be straight up and tell you, man. Those two white guys should have never been arrested. They should have been in the ground way before that.
And my question:
niggas kill niggas every day for nothing.
I agree.
But if it come down to somebody doing something against your people, when it's clearly unfair, nobody has the nuts to go and shoot them. Go and kill them. Just knock them off. Fuck it. Why? I mean, nigga step on your Jordans the wrong way. Or fuck your old lady or something. You ready to go ahead and shoot nigga whole house up.
And that's my thing. So I look at it like maybe somebody, maybe the thought of somebody maybe needing to be personally invested into something, right? So I take that also and say, does this guy have a family?
Who?
This guy who got killed.
Of course he does.
Because I get what you're saying, but I also feel like that's a person that's heavily affected by it position to do.
Well, it's also and this is another reason why I've been somewhat reluctant to speak on it as much as I want to, or the way that I want to. Because if his family gets on the news, which eventually they're gonna come up there and show up and start talking about, well, we forgive them. It was a mistake. It could have been anybody, and we just want justice. But I
don't see that happening.
No, but I didn't see it happening with both them Gene either, man. The white lady went up in that man's crib and killed him eating ice cream, and the brother hugged him after the shit. I didn't see that shit coming. I'm like, nigga, what the fuck? What are you doing?
I hear that he actually has ties to this area here.
I mean,
family in Augusta's mom's from Waynesboro,
and he very well may.
His mom lives Waynesboro.
If the family is out for blood, then you best believe that there's gonna be some people that back them up. My thing is, it's white supremacy only respects two things: loss of money and loss of blood. Them the only two things that white supremacy is ever gonna really. That's the only thing that they're gonna respect. The money thing is out the door now because they figure they can just kill a nigga and pay him off. Kill a nigga, but it's like they almost pay for a lynching right now.
But I seen a post where they showed the address for these two individuals.
Hey, man.
I feel like that's enough. They're not dead, so something wrong.
Killers. Everybody want to be a killer when it's time to kill somebody. Everybody want to be a shooter. Everybody claim they're a shooter. Hey, man, it's a hit out there. They done put the nigga goddamn address. I ain't put his address out there. I shared the shit. And I ain't no hitter. I feel, but there's some niggas out there who anybody killers. They got a whole gang called anybody killers. Nigga, kill that nigga. I mean, if that's what you feel like doing, that's what I'm saying.
So, like, my only thing with
that type of
my only thing with, I agree with the ideology that you're saying. My only thing is that it should be a team of, I guess, quote unquote, some kind of, whether it's pro-black, whether it's black activists, whatever. That honestly, hate to say it, call that team and be like, hey. You got us one. Hey, because honestly, them killers, they're not going to do it just because they seen it happen. That's not what they're going to do.
No, well, and the team...
The same thing you saying, they need that push. Like, hey, y'all killers, right? You killed such and such because they did that, right? So go kill that. That's how it should be.
It ain't above us to be like... I mean, it sounds radical in the motherfucker, but the shit that they do is radical as hell. They kill niggas with impunity. They don't give a fuck who they kill. And then they let the nigga skate with it. So... them killing and me talking about it is two different things. If a motherfucker come after me for what I'm about to say right now, then fuck y'all. Because y'all kill people and get off scot-free. I think what's the chick name? Betty Shelby. She teaching the class on how to react after you kill a black man and you have to deal with the media. You don't kill the black man and you teaching a class on how to react after you have a crisis like that? Really? So yeah, I'm gonna say it. Maybe you're right. We should have a team. We should be able to be like, look, take this motherfucker out. We'll take care of your family. Don't worry about it.
Yeah. I mean,
The
that's how
constituency will take care of your family.
that sounds good, you
Yeah,
know.
no, it sounds great. Will it ever happen? I doubt it. I highly doubt it. Until it gets close to home. I
But
pray
that's
it
what,
never happens to me because
but
I'm not
that's
hearing shit. I'm not talking to the media. I'm not doing none of that.
but that's what anything is always until it get close to home. That's the thing. You
Yeah,
know what I'm saying?
I mean, niggas kill niggas for less. They've
I,
done it for less.
no, I agree. I agree with that. And I just had the same conversation with somebody before we came here. I'm telling the same thing. My only thing is it's a lot of this is I feel like it's rinse and repeat every time this happens. So we get upset, we have a lot of posts, we say what should happen, what supposed to happen, what shouldn't have happened, and then
nothing happens.
No, and then nothing happens, and then what happens is something else happens, and we be like, oh damn, they
it's
still doing
thing.
this. It's like this is the same thing since forever.
And this is part of the if you don't think that there's a group of scientists out there watching the reaction of niggas to these type of events, when they put shit on the news, when they put shit in the media, because it's a bunch of things that's been recorded, but it's a bunch of stuff that they just don't show.
So you mentioned media, and my thing is, I was wondering, like, damn. One thing I noticed is that every time this happens, like to a black person, and they get killed by an ex-cop or a white guy or whatever, to me it seems like the videos get more clear and clear every time. Like shit. This, like because you got some grainy video with like let's say Rodney King. You see it, but it's not HD. You know what I'm saying? But like as time go on, we done seen clear cut murder. Like yo, that was him doing nothing.
It's gonna bait a reaction, and if that reaction is certain, I mean, in a world where Big Brother is everywhere in our pockets, everything's being recorded. What's being put out there is being chosen, and it's being chosen because there's a group of people out here that's waiting to see what the reaction is going to be, and they can basically see what they can and can't get away with based on the reaction of us. If all we gonna do is pray and march, then they like shit. It ain't like we just run here. You got a group of motherfuckers who like, man, we can kill these niggas and get away with it. But then there's a bunch of other shit you can do to black folks as a whole that they ain't gonna do nothing but pray and march about it. Fuck it.
I think I get what you're saying. I know too. Obviously, me and you, we kind of on the same page with feeling about the religion, whatever case may be, all that stuff. I do not think that's the answer. That is their answer, obviously, and it hasn't worked ever. But they continue to do that, and that's fine. To anybody that want to pray much, that they want to do that, cool. Yeah. It's cool as far as raising awareness, but it doesn't solve the problem. It doesn't bring us not one step forward towards the problem. I do think that the stuff that you're talking about, it needs to be more talk in that aspect as far as policing our own, policing ourselves, stuff like that. Reason being because I hate to say it like that, but the people that did this to him, that's what they thought they were doing. They're policing their own. That's how they felt.
Exactly. And they get away with it.
Now, mind you, he's innocent. He didn't do nothing. But what I'm saying is, in their mind, they're policing their own. They just happen to be able to get away with it. They're probably going to get away with it too. But that's kind of the culture we have to start, doing ourselves too. You talk about it a lot, but I'm just saying now I'm starting to see what you mean when you talk about it a lot. Yeah. As far as policing our own and why it's important, because here we have 2 months later and you still waiting on the police to say, you know what? I think we got enough information to gather that we can now arrest them now.
No, it's like, do you really want to cause an uprising in Brunswick, a city of only 17,000 people?
You got to think too.
And if you have the whole world come down on Brunswick, that little neighborhood, because did you see CNN walk in there to try to interview people, and the motherfuckers started shooting AR-15s up in the backyard?
Oh, so Brunswick is a white town?
Well, this neighborhood is white.
Oh, okay.
But CNN went into that neighborhood, and when they saw CNN vans, somebody pulled out and started shooting up in the air. They just cleared out. They still securing their own. Now, what stops us from doing it? Other than the police gonna come, but if the more police come, then the more niggas with pistols need to be there. We don't need y'all for this shit. We can police our own shit, because when y'all come to destroy shit. If we protecting our own, then y'all ain't gotta destroy shit.
I mean, it can happen. I do think that idea can be visited and talked about and actually thought out, but it has to be done right. Like, you gotta think. I'm watching something today, and I'm not saying I never want to. I hate to be the person that blame the system because sometimes we put ourselves in that situation. But once the system got you, it's hard for you to do anything ever in life. So you make a mistake when you're 15 and you get charged as an adult, whatever it can be. Whether your life changed, whatever, you can't even help this cause we got now. You might be the perfect candidate, but that one thing you did messed us up. You know what I'm saying? As opposed to these other people, they're older. You know what I'm saying? They ain't got no, they got a clean record. They can do all that stuff they talking about doing. You gotta ask cops.
Think about the system. The way the system works is you catch an early felony, then now your gun laws is violated.
Which is why I try to try your adult early.
Huh? Yeah,
which is why I try.
So, but then once you get that early felony, then now having a gun, you can't have a gun now. So then they trap you up. Then after that, you can't defend yourself. And if you do, or if you just get caught with a gun, then you're going back to prison. That's part of the system.
Yeah. But what I'm getting
Oliver North, just let me put it out there. Oliver North was one of the lead military guys in the Iran-Contra affair. Don't know if you ever heard of the Iran-Contra affair, but it had something to do with Freeway Ricky Ross and the dope, the Contras down in Panama, and then weapons in Iran. He went to a trial for that. I don't know if he got convicted, but he went to. I'm pretty sure he got convicted of that. Do you know this nigga was the head of the NRA up until last year? This is Oliver North. If anybody was a felon, Oliver North was a felon. But for all kinds of between dope, guns, and money, the United States, Panama, and cocaine, like I just said, Freeway Ricky Ross was involved with the shit. And he was the head of the NRA. That means everybody who has guns that's involved with the National Rifle Association, he was in charge of that. How could you be that and you Oliver North of the Iran-Contra affair? That lets you know that the rules is definitely set up for us to fail, for us not to arm ourselves, and they really ain't give a fuck about niggas arming themselves until that.
But that's my thing. I always agree with the system is not set up because it wasn't set up for us from the get-go. What I'm trying to get at is, all right, so now we know that. What do we do from here? It's been 100 mad years. We can't keep saying the system not set up. We understand that already.
This is what I would.
We have to find a way to
come up with a plan. Then we need these
for our own system. So it's like you saying your car don't do right turns very well. Yeah. Maybe you should do some left turns in. Like don't stop turning right.
No, don't keep turning right. Alignment.
Either way, yeah. What I'm saying, just don't. But fix the problem. Like you know it's wrong, so let's move accordingly, right? Okay. So my thing. Shout out to Ms. Wright. She said, I agree with protecting ourselves, patrol our own community. I agree with that too. But I just feel like this. This is what I'm saying about the two guys that killed the guy, right? Already in that situation, you see a level of resources, and what I mean by that is that's my theme for the next couple months too. I think because I talked to the attorney last night, and she was telling me like. Why pretty much why get an attorney over a public defender? Yeah. Resources. But she said when you got a case, it's not you versus the victim, it's you versus the state of Georgia. You're not gonna be able to bank with that money. Georgia got too much money for you. Absolutely. So only thing you can do is use time, resources and time. You know what I'm saying? I said to say when these two people killed this young man, they already got a resource. He's an ex-cop. That's resource enough right there. So you talking about policing your own, we don't have that half the time. You know what I'm saying? Like we don't have that level of policing our own.
Well, policing not okay.
No, what I'm saying is we can do that, but we still need to be. Now, I hate to say it, but we still gotta be cool with the people, the black people that's cops, or
no, the black people.
Somebody like Roundtree.
No, that's the problem. The black people that's cops got to be cool with us, but we have to.
I say that. Okay, I agree. I agree.
Force that switch.
I agree.
So it's like now you picking a side. So you either because right now they said blue lives matter. Nigga, blue wasn't the motherfucking race the last time I checked. So if it is though, and this cops that's blue, nigga, is you blue or is you black? You have to make that decision. Black cop. You have to make that decision.
No, I agree, and I'm thinking about our city right now too, with our sheriff being a black guy, Marshall being a black guy, if I'm mistaken, Lampkin. It's election time. I'm just saying, like, it's funny that we talk about this, and this would be the best time to be policing our own than ever because it's people that's black in charge, but they're not. It's a distance that they're not like Roundtree not saying, hey y'all, let's do it. He don't care about that.
Well, I mean when I say policing our own, I'm not talking about.
I know that real police, but I'm saying that we need to use that because that's a resource for us.
Well, you know what a resource for us is?
Because in that article, them saying that guy was an ex-cop is not saying this is what that means to me. The white people that's gonna read that article are gonna say, well, he's not a bad guy. Yeah, that's what that means. Him saying the ex-cop is just saying, hey, he killed him, but he's not a bad guy. That's it. He's an ex-cop. So
he was a retired good
I
guy.
can. The author saying this, I can see why he might have shot him because he probably, it's like propaganda of you trying to put a
then
picture.
we change the narrative, and that's when I say,
but that's
you have
resources.
to have. I'm just gonna use.
So far now, it's already a resource with a cop, the article, and the picture that's painted, all because he was ex-cop.
Well, I'm gonna paint a different picture.
That one resource just made 3 resources.
Let's just say we talked to Bloods, Crips, Vice Lords, gangsters, the niggas that don't mind being on the front line. If we can say, hey, look, no, but we on the front line too. But hey, those are resources because a lot of those guys are our family. So if we had to talk to the Crips, Bloods, and gangsters and be like, hey, look, we want you to be part of this organization. To do what? Sorry about that.
Good.
To help us police our community.
Right.
No, you can't be, there's rules to the shit, but it sounds far-fetched, man. It's gonna take it'll take a little bit of reform. It'll take a little bit of reform because we can't have all kinds of craziness going on. But I know gangsters that's really civil, that really got sense, that know how to hustle. So they just ain't they ain't just about the gangster shit, they really about the business of it. Now, if you can get some of those, and a lot of those guys are the OGs, those are the ones that can tell you, hey man, y'all calm this shit down, this is what we're doing right now. And this is our ship. That becomes our police force along with us.
Right.
Now, it ain't gonna say just gangsters, but it's gonna take preachers, it's gonna take lawyers, it's gonna take doctors, it's gonna take
it's a unity, it's a unified thing. Yeah.
But we can't be I don't like that nigga. Why? Because he be in that gang like.
But you know what? But
I can't be like that.
I say this every episode.
The only gang we got is this gang, right?
But I say that every episode. The reason for that is because niggas going nigga, and that's our problem. But
crackers cracking. No nobody say nothing about it.
Hey, crackers been cracking for a minute, bro. I'm gonna tell you.
They be cracking.
And they ain't talking about Crips. But what I will say is this though, with the gangsters part, honestly, the reason why we can't get those particular gangs and something like this to like really be on that bandwagon like how we think they should be because they lost their way a long time ago.
Or did they?
No, they have. And the reason why I'm saying that because the reason why gangs was formed, I don't want to get into that, but the reason why it was formed, we're talking about Black Panther, all that stuff, all that, GDs, they got real rules. The GDs,
I know,
and they don't follow them right now.
Well,
what I'm saying is
the roots. If everybody gets back to the roots, we'll be just fine.
Everybody got to reset in order to, you know how they say you got to take some steps backwards, take some steps forward,
or you shift the paradigm and you just change your way of thinking. And see, episodes like this that just happened with this kid. At this point, if it doesn't change the narrative for us, then they got us. That's the litmus test. These niggas ain't gonna do nothing but pray and march.
But you said change the narrative, or I think change your way of thinking. Mm-hmm. I think you are better off. Like you can't do that one or the other. So you still gotta take them steps backwards and start from why you originally started this. But whether it's the gang culture or whatever, and you gotta do it the right way. That's the only way to change the way of thinking. Because if people doing it the wrong way, if people that's blood now because they favorite rapper is blood, it's not nothing to stand for, or they blood now because their neighborhood is mostly blood, and they want to they got a family. It's a lot of reasons why they join the gangs, and that's the reason. That's not the reason why the gangs was formed. I'm saying.
I get it, but like I said, if you go back to the roots, who are we protecting now? No, better yet, who's protecting us? Nobody.
Apparently not the cops.
And we have a problem in our community killing each other, but who's protecting us? And the cops ain't protecting us. And we shouldn't have to call the police our own neighborhood. And as far as dope being rampant, believe me, if we police ourselves, there's certain things that won't happen.
So going back to the situation.
You have to retract back to the village mentality, and then everything. It's like everything up until COINTELPRO is what stopped everything. And it's like they found it. They found the key to keep us apart. And after that, they just been keeping us apart since then. And then they do whatever they want to us.
But that go back to what I'm saying for like the resource, because you said we shouldn't have to call police to protect us, right? No, and the video showed me they didn't. What you're gonna get. The video shows me that they didn't do it. They didn't do that because they took it into their own hand. They didn't call police. They just got the guns and started driving.
911, and 911 was asking them, "What are you doing?"
But did they say go ahead and finish the job?
No, but they was asking them. They just went ahead and did it anyway. Police. They asking them. What are you doing, sir? Answer the phone. He was like, it's a black dude. He told his son, hey, man, get your goddamn gun. Hurry up, boy. He jumps in the truck.
You got a nice white accent.
I know. I've been around him too long, man.
That was nice. I get it.
Yeah. Trust me, I know how to do it.
I can tell you code switch, yes, I can see that code switch real quick. Hey, put the coat back and put the black coat back in.
I know, yeah.
Turn Q back on. That was a wild. Scared me for a minute, nigga.
We're gonna have a hangers out here tonight.
Yeah, I'm about to. All right, man. We out now.
No, serious. This is crazy.
But
man.
Yeah, the situation, like I said, it's definitely sad. But like I said, I agree with the stuff you said. But I think this stuff. If you saying this, and I'm pretty sure there's other pro-black people that's saying other just black activists saying this.
Okay, what are we doing? Let's do it like this. What am I doing? I'm about me and a couple of guys are having a meeting now. All of us are legit. All of us are blissfully not felons, but we starting an urban gun club. It's an urban gun club. What is this for? For a bunch of reasons. One is for us to learn how to shoot better, for us to compete in shooting competitions.
I like that.
For us to practice tactical.
Hey, real quick, happy birthday to my man Cam. He watching right now. It's his birthday day. He's 28. I ain't trying to cut you off. I want you to say that part, but I do want to say this one thing. We was talking about the coronavirus one day, right? And Cam was talking about how he said people dying never died before. I'm like, okay, that was wild. But I said, yeah, it's crazy. What about the end? He said, man, world can't end. I said, why not? He's like, man, I ain't even 33 yet. I'm like, what? I'm like, what number? What the hell I got to do anything? But he ended up telling me, he was like, it pretty much a lot of people have success at 33. I guess Jesus had his stuff at 33. Mm-hmm. It was more to what he said. I was like, damn, that make a lot of sense. This is a deep dude right here. You know what I'm saying? I didn't know.
It does make sense. I heard 40 was this. You might have 7 more years, bro. But I mean, after 33.
He's 28 now, so he got
28 now. Yeah. You might have 12 more. I heard at 40 you get the aha moment. I've heard it.
How old? Well, no.
Yeah, I'm 43.
He said, "Respect 33." Hey, happy birthday, man, for real.
Hey, but I'm joining.
So you're starting a gun club, and why? And what is you got a name for it?
Urban Gun Club. It's not my gun club. It's my partner Rip. It's called the Urban Sharpshooters of Augusta. Urban Sharpshooters of Augusta.
So you're gonna have shooting training and stuff like that.
We're gonna have shooting training. We're gonna do competitions.
And what's this?
We're gonna do tactical training
so we can shoot better. Learn how to use guns.
Learn how to do tactics and whatever else.
That's dope.
The thing is that something like that could also become a security task force if it grew to that. Maybe it could become something like that, where you could be detailed for some of our what's the Keisha Bottoms up in Atlanta, right? The mayor of Atlanta.
Oh yeah.
She
is that the one that said stay in the house?
Yeah, but she was getting threatened. Before
but she said stay your black ass in the house, or she just said stay in the house?
I mean, she a sister. I mean, she might have said stay your black ass in the house. I get what she was saying.
She probably tweeted it like S.
She might have. I don't know if she said that. But the thing is, she was getting threats from people because she was like
going against the governor.
Yeah, you're going against the governor.
Who cares?
No, I mean I care. So it's like if she
who cares about going against the governor? I'm talking about.
But she shouldn't be getting threats. And if she is getting threats, then who can protect her? Because if you call the police and the governor is paying the police, well, they may or may not protect. You know what you're gonna get.
About good as going. That's the case. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying when you call the police nowadays as a black person, you never know what you're gonna get. You can call the police because somebody broke in your house and your ass might get shot.
Well, yeah. This is a suggestion. I know you said a gun club. Like, do you think that it would be possible for black people start their own like police club, or you can call them instead, like not 911, but something else?
But I mean, you can call it. You can be. You can start your own militia.
See, that word just sound wild. I don't know. It sounds too.
It only sounds wild because only white guys start militias. It sounds wild when I say a black guy.
Yeah, when you said militia, I thought of like a weird haircut just now.
Because all you think of is white when you think of militia.
They don't want to do it.
Militia, you automatically think criminal activity. No, nigga,
we talk about a lot of things like as far as people. Like white people going to schools and shooting up. I'm not giving them credit. I never want to say that I'm giving them credit for this, that, but I'm saying it is kind of wild that like white people they be willing to wipe out everybody just to fix that fucking problem.
They wipe out their own that don't agree with them. That's
but they're in a crowd with the whole school though.
Yeah, but most of the time they go after white guys that don't agree with them.
Well, it'll be in the white neighborhoods too, so that's probably
I'm curious to see the far right guys who has a leftist, a white guy in the middle of Minnesota probably goes to a school with about 30 gay white guys and
30 gay. That's a wild stat.
No. Then about 50 white girls who date 60 black guys, and he's pissed off at the world because everybody's so quote unquote free. That word I want to talk about, free. He don't like that type of freedom for his people, so he goes off on his people.
So shout out to Amanda. She just texted me. She sent me the Georgia Bureau of Investigations announces the arrest of Gregory and Travis McMichael for the murder of Ahmaud.
You know what's messed up is that they arrested them and we knew their address a week ago. Them niggas shouldn't have never made it to the jail. Straight up.
And that's what I'm saying. Like when you talk about,
never made it to the jail.
So when you talk about the militia thing, I do think
I'm not in the militia to go after.
I know, but I hate to. I don't want to.
If I get a militia, if I'm in a militia, it would be to protect my people, not to go after nobody. But don't come after my people because we're gonna come after you. That's the thing. Don't come after my people. I'm gonna come after you. It's simple.
If this particular guy was in a militia, do you think that be a different outcome? Had he been in a militia?
No, it wouldn't have been. It would have been the same thing.
You don't think they would have been like, okay, now I gotta retaliate because you took one of my people?
No.
Oh, so what's the point of making one? Shit.
You see the police killing people? That's a fucking militia.
Not really.
Yes, really.
It's a gang, but they kind of
a militia. They're a gang with guns. Yeah. They practice shooting niggas. It's a militia.
Yeah, you make good points. Can't argue with that. Stats tell me I can't argue with that, so I don't know. I can't argue with that. After they tell me.
Man. Yeah, it's just yeah, they was arrested. Trav, I see you, Trav. Peace, guy. Yeah, they arrested them. They arrested them today. Now watch them post bail on murder. Niggas don't get bail on murder. It just don't happen.
In Georgia, they don't get bail on murder, or is it anywhere?
Nobody ever. It's a federal charge. Nobody ever gets bail on murder. I mean,
I've seen some people. It's high as hell though. I've seen some bonds.
Maybe if you can reduce the charge to manslaughter, if it's just this is cold-blooded murder. Niggas ain't getting out of jail for murder.
I'm pretty sure people be out of. I thought so.
No, name somebody.
Max B
was a black person.
Max B, he's a rapper. He got bonded for murder. He doing time now, but he definitely bonded out.
Did he? I mean, was it questionable? Like, yeah, it wasn't really murder. I mean, for one, he got money.
It was two.
It might have been questionable.
It was a double homicide and robbery. He got out. Jim Jones bonded him out, but I don't want to get into that. But yeah. It was
a snitch.
But I'll say this: it's one person. Nah, he ain't snitch, but it's one person. So maybe out of every 15 million, one get lucky. I don't know.
Man, I don't know. Well, yeah, I ain't never seen a black man. Man, I know niggas who won't get.
Oh, so you're not saying that you can't get it. You're saying that black people don't get it.
Black people never get it. White folks
okay. I thought you were saying like it just don't happen.
No, it really don't supposed to. From what I understand. Murder is what is it? $1 million? No, it's not even $1 million bond. It's you don't have a bond.
His was $1 million.
Yeah. But I mean, I heard $1 million, but still, I've heard $1 million under questionable certain circumstances. Like, we got into a fight and I shot the nigga. All right, it's a murder. Well, you got to go to jail. Well, it was self-defense. Yeah, well, we can let him out. It's questionable whether it was self-defense or not. Nigga jogging down the street and y'all just pull out y'all pistols and kill this dude because he looked like somebody you thought might have did something and it wasn't the guy. But you still killed him and you still go home? It's impossible.
All right.
If it's not impossible, then they got to change the rules.
All right, so I'm reading something real quick. It says the Georgia Criminal Justice Code. You good?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it says the Georgia Criminal Justice Code. Yeah, that murder ain't no excuse. Exactly. It says the Georgia Criminal Justice Code lists 13 offenses non-bondable. That means that an offender charged with any of these more serious crimes cannot be allowed to post bail unless permitted to do so by a superior court judge. The following offenses are considered non-bondable in Georgia: treason, murder.
Okay, you stop right there.
Yeah, I'm gonna stop right there. Rape also, so stop raping people. But go ahead.
Treason and murder.
Yeah.
They said it wasn't murder because he was protecting himself. These are white folks' rules. These are not black laws.
That's what thing about words and rules is like you can the word enough things you can really beat around it because they can charge you with something like manslaughter
if you're white.
No, but they can charge you with manslaughter right now and then they get bond. You know what I'm saying? Like it's murder to us.
Could me and you hop in the truck right now, run down the street, see a white guy jogging in our neighborhood and shoot him and kill him and say, oops, that looked like a guy that we thought broke in the house a couple of weeks ago.
Damn, my bad. Hey, I just shot me. Nah, you can't do that. We be out of here. I don't want to try it. I don't want to test the waters.
I'm just saying. If we can't do it, then why can they? And if they can do it, then why can't we? And it ain't like I want to go around murdering people, but I just want motherfuckers to be arrested for murder. Because everybody that I know that murdered anybody got arrested.
I'm going to say that, yes. I don't want to say no and then
but Okay,
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I'm gonna say that, but
yeah, but I'm saying, but I mean, if it was news, you got arrested. This is
yeah,
just
yeah,
running.
yeah,
If it
yeah.
was news, you was arrested.
I put like this. I tell you this. I don't know. I don't know personally anybody that beat any murder case. I'll say that my people that beat any murder cases.
Not beat them.
Whether they got.
You might have got whether you got
life
or you got 15 years. That's one thing or another.
Yeah.
But whether you beat it or not, nah.
What's good, Eric? What's good, Shania? But yeah, I mean, I definitely, it was, the video was sad. So, like I said, to me, I'm just tired of seeing that. But I don't want to share it. I don't want to.
Let me go. Let me get deep with you for just a second.
Q facts.
No, it's a psychological aspect to all of this because these things happen over and over and over again. Now, think about this. Before, I was just talking about this the other day. Before Trayvon Martin, what was the last case that you remember similar to Trayvon Martin, or what did they compare it to? Emmett Till?
I don't think so. You think so?
Think about it. It was Emmett. No, I mean, plenty of people died in the same fashion. But after Emmett Till, what was the next case that had that kind of impact with the same similarities?
I was young. I don't remember. I was young.
I mean, if it doesn't stick in your brain, then
probably none.
Then it really wasn't the case. You'll never forget Trayvon Martin.
Yeah, I won't.
You remember Emmett Till, even though you weren't alive then.
You
know what it's about. Oh, I wasn't either. But I mean, you hear so much about it.
Yeah.
My kids' is probably
that was just a rough one.
No, but my kids' are probably gonna know who Trayvon Martin is just because of the case. This right here, I don't know if it has that staying power, but I think that's what the litmus test is, man. They want to know, does it have the power, or have we stripped the fight out of these black folks? Because now we can kill in a reckless way, and nothing happens. Emmett Till's casket picture shocked the world. Trayvon Martin's 911 tape shocked the world. This right here is a video. It doesn't have the same shock value, which lets those motherfuckers know we got them now. They're not going to do nothing but pray and march and beg the same entity.
Rodney King. That was another one.
Okay, Rodney King. Yeah. Well, Rodney King was old nigga.
But he got his bread, though.
Yeah, but he was an old nigga. He got bread and he got he drowned in the pool later. I think somebody killed him, but that's neither here nor there. Thing is now they got us because we're in a position where all we do is pray, march, and beg the same entity for justice. We asking for justice from the same people who allowed these motherfuckers to go free.
Yeah.
Why are we asking these people? Why are we even asking?
It's a fad. That's the thing to do. Like I was telling somebody the other day, I said, when I say rinse and repeat, are we doing the same thing? Something happened. We share it a lot. We say we upset. We post these long paragraphs about how we tired of this. We just get tired every time, and then we wake up a little. Then we get tired. We wake up. Then we get tired. It's the same thing all over again. It's just a fad to do. That's the thing to do. Like right now, people. It's no disrespect to nobody that's doing it, but you make your profile jog for whatever. It's like always a trend or some kind of.
Right now, they're finna jog 2.23 miles.
I'm not jogging.
You know the significance behind that, and it's. I mean, I thought about it today, and I don't like to go too deep in my little wormhole in my own brain, but I'm just gonna give you a peek into it.
Oh.
His birthday was February 23rd. No, he got killed on February 23rd. They're trying to outlaw guns. The gun that they're trying to outlaw is an AR-15, and the caliber of an AR-15 is .223, and niggas want to jog 2.23 miles to remember this nigga.
Yeah, that was very deep. I'm not gonna lie.
That's the shit that goes on in my brain. That's why I can't talk about everything. Because I'm crazy like that. But damn, why?
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. You sound like my pops right now. I'm gonna have to save that clip. My pop be doing that. Hey man, he be like,
off, though, man. I'm like, damn, is that the universe talking to me, or am I the only nigga who see this shit?
Nah, they probably talking to you.
Yeah, but it's crazy.
That's wild though. That was.
I can repeat it. Because I know exactly what the fuck I said.
Social conditioning.
Social conditioning. Yeah. That's exactly what it is. But we're conditioned to the point now where our reaction to these abominable acts are, let's pray about it. Let's ask the same system that allowed these motherfuckers to go free to do something about it. And then let's just see what's going to happen. And then when nothing happens, let's get on social media and whine about it and wait for the next event.
I want to read his comment. It's dope. Eric is a very, very knowledgeable guy. I need to have him back on the show, matter of fact. It's like one of my favorite people. He says, it's hard to make a move against oppression in the same fashion when you have an already fucked up justice system in the back of your mind.
Come on, man.
That's a smart man right there, man.
Hey,
I love Eric.
It's no lie. That's all facts.
That's probably the only guy I know with the Cross Creek. I think is the cool as hell. He just cool as hell. He's a cool
we
nigga,
need
bro.
to get him on. Shit, talk about it, man. Because
He said we gotta say F the law because it's never for us.
That's
to begin
we have
with.
to say fuck the law
F
because the law is
praying,
never for
F
us.
asking God, F
exactly. That's it.
You turning him up, Eric. I'm telling you right now, he's very turned up.
Yes.
All right.
No, I mean, because it's like this shit's not working. This is what we're supposed to do to keep the peace. It kind of goes back to what I said. Religion is there to stop the poor from robbing the rich. It's also there to stop the poor from killing the rich. But now
he just said that too. He said, "Ain't nothing going to change until pockets hurt or folks die."
Blood. What I just said. White supremacy doesn't expect anything but the loss of blood or the loss of money. And right now they got so much money they're actually paying for lynchings. We kill this nigga, give his family $2 million. But look what we got. We get to cut off an ear. You still got that book?
Yeah, still got it.
Get to cut off an ear. Get to cut off a finger. Get to cut off his testicles. Keep him. Why? It's a memento. What's the memento? Every time we get on Facebook and say, "Hey, never forget Sandra Bland. Never forget Tamir Rice. Never forget." That's they. I got that ear.
Yeah.
Because what we do is talk about it. We ain't acting on it. They got a new social media now is the new way to keep a memento of remember this lynching.
That's a good take. I ain't think about that. That's a good take.
I'm tired of the shit personally.
Yeah, I mean everybody tired of it, you know. But this one is like I said. I don't want to. I'm not on social media like talking about it crazy. It's talking about it now, but it's hard to continue talking about the same thing over and over again. It's like I feel like I'm saying the same thing I said in other situations. I'm just more polishing my vocabulary or something like that. But other than that, saying the same thing every year and a half, every 6 months, get tired after a while.
I know, man. And the thing is to where you done. It's kind of like a boxing match. Nigga get tired of the jab. It's like, man, I'm fighting this nigga with all my might, and all they're doing is jabbing. Shit, by about the 9th round, you like, man, I'm tired of this fucking jab. Then that nigga come with the bam. You like, oh shit, what happened to the jab? But you saying that as you counting the 10 trying to get up.
Yeah.
You got tired of the jab a long time.
It's definitely an uphill battle for sure.
Yeah, but they're wearing us out. When they show these videos, it's wearing us out. When we don't do nothing, it's wearing us out. When we get angry on social media, we take out more aggression on social media. If it wasn't for social media, damn near save a lot of folks. Because if it wasn't for social media, a lot of this aggression would be out in the streets. Niggas get to use social media as their diary now.
Yeah.
And say, fuck all these crackers. I'd rather kill all these racist motherfuckers. You can say that on social media, but you ain't in nobody's face saying it. Me either. I ain't gonna lie. But I'm making steps in the background because I know a change gonna come, and I'm gonna be at the goddamn forefront of the change. That's what I'm saying
right there, man.
Yeah, but I'm gonna be at the forefront of the change. I ain't trying to be the nigga in the back, harmonizing. Yeah, I ain't trying to be harmonizing.
Yeah, that's my joint. I ain't gonna lie, bro.
When the change come, I just want to be prepared because it's coming. Thing is we almost at the point where we each individual black person has to start making moves in the steps of. When the change come, how are you going to contribute to the changes that's going to have to be made within our community?
Yeah, my joint.
I'm joining the gun club. Fuck that. Man. They got shooters. We need shooters.
We go let him sing now. I'm sorry. That's my joint.
Hey, man, cut that shit off. That shit's making me cry, dog.
I don't cry. I don't be crying.
That shit gets me emotional.
It do make me think about a lot of stuff.
Don't play it right now.
It makes
me think about way too much.
But and you drinking too, so I don't want to. I don't need that. I don't deal with tears and stuff.
Yeah, don't do that right now.
Oh, Eric on one now.
Okay.
Yeah, he said same thing. Look at the coronavirus.
Seeing these people panic, worried only about money and their personal business stocks they're bought into, all that. So what do you think happened to us black people? Exactly. Move as one for ourselves. Exactly.
Yeah, I told you, man. Eric he's a golden child, man. He know his stuff, man. He know his stuff. Definitely.
We just got to build our own economy. That's what I've been saying, man. It's a lot. Like you remember the other day I was saying something. You said, what we gonna do? Go to black Walmart? Exactly right. We should have a neighborhood butcher. We should have a neighborhood gardener. We should have a neighborhood seamstress. We should have everything. We shouldn't have to leave our neighborhoods for that shit. Just in our neighborhood. And if the garden get too big, then you combine with the nigga, and then y'all buy a bunch of land in the neighborhood, or clear out some land in the neighborhood, or we all buy and say.
And the crazy thing is, we do it on a smaller
like,
scale.
Yeah, Craig down the street, he the best gardener. Let's just buy this land for Craig, let him garden everything.
But we do that on a smaller scale every day without noticing. But if you say that, like how you saying it, people are already gonna question it. Like, I don't trust that. I don't trust that.
Well,
but
shot with the white folks. I'm tired of trying to satisfy them cool ass niggas who don't want to trust niggas.
But we do it on a smaller scale every day. Because when you have somebody fix your car in your neighborhood instead of going to AutoZone, that's you doing that. When you go to the bootleg, every hook got a bootleg. That's you doing that. You're not going to $1 you're going to bootleg. So we do it on a smaller scale. But when you start making people go full throttle with it, they start backing up like, I don't know if I want to do that. That's kind of wild.
That's because full throttle it's become an unnatural thing to us. During Tulsa, Oklahoma, Rosewood, Florida, Winston-Salem, North Carolina. There's a bunch of different spots all over the United States where that was the norm, to shop with black people. And when we started doing it and stopped shopping with them, they was like, well, shit, we got to break that shit up.
Stay down, Eric. Hey, what's up?
When they start breaking it up, then it's like, what do we do? Go to Walmart, go to Family Dollar. Nigga, we need to be protesting Family Dollar, Dollar General, and the dollar store. Because they on every corner. Even if I wanted to open my mom and pop shop, I can't. Go to Evans. You don't see that shit. They may have 1 or 2 Family Dollars. I looked at it on a map. It's like fucking 30 over here in South Augusta. It's like 10.
I forgot what that's called.
I
forgot the term for it, but something with I forgot the term for it right now.
It's called disenfranchisement. Let's keep these niggas out of the economy and we can sell all of this shit to them. And then in between the gaps, you got your little Asian stores here, all your Chinese restaurants here and there. Tobacco Road is Black Wall Street. This is the blackest street in Augusta right here.
I can't think of it, but I know it's area based. So like you won't see a lot of liquor stores in Evans, but you'll see them around here. You'll see a liquor store right next to Winter Spring Elementary. You'll see a liquor store right next. I'm sure
there's a technical name for it.
I can't. It's the tip of my tongue right now, but it's called
economic rape.
It's economic something for us. It's an economics term, but I can't think of it right now. But regardless of the fact, if you break that term down, you see it like it's really messed up how they be doing us.
I mean, no, but honestly, it's really messed up how we let them.
No, I would say we do let it because we can vote on that stuff, but that go back into people not knowing.
Yeah, but they ain't even voting. We just don't have to shop with them. If I was to go out right now and say, "Hey," I mean nothing against Habib, but if I said, "Hey, let's not shop with Habib," why? Because Tyrone wants to. The Indian.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry, Indian. You should have said Obama. I don't know.
Osama. I'm just saying if we just said we're not shopping with them, nothing against them, but if we said we're not shopping with these motherfuckers no more, why? Because Tyrone want to buy that shop. We know Tyrone that had a shop before, and basically they're just ripping us off. And they taking their money. They don't even stay here. They stay on the other side of town where they get money off of the military.
So there's no black-owned gas station out here. We should look into that. That might be a thing to do.
It's not.
I'm pretty sure it's not too.
It's only a few. It's probably only.
Anybody watching? Do you know of any black-owned gas stations in the area?
It's only a few black-owned liquor stores. It was only one. I know the guy that used to be a liquor store black-owned. But other than that, no, it's not really. We don't own shit.
What's black-owned in Augusta though? Like what's black-owned around here that we can highlight or something like? Since we got the people watching.
I mean, we had the Dollar Tree that was right next to IGA was great, but then niggas ain't shot with them. And then. A couple of bad items here and there, which everybody sells a couple of bad items. But then,
when you black and you got one messed up, one bad customer.
Went viral. Oh, this nigga selling some bootleg ass shit. It's the dollar store. It's $1.
That's crazy because niggas to go to Walmart. I mean, they can go to McDonald's every day and they miss their order, but they don't say nothing. Go to a black spot and the fries is cold. Right, like don't shop at this stuff. Yeah, it's crazy.
They get on Facebook and blast. You might blast McDonald's, but it hit a little different when it's the one black guy in the neighborhood. Remember the other week when I told you the guy that butchered my hair?
Yeah, nigga, he fucked you up, yeah. But you never said his name.
Or the barbershop.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I was.
I'm not gonna do it. I'm just not gonna do it. I'm not gonna do it because it's a violation. You can do some fucked up shit, but
no black-owned fresh fish markets. Is that true?
Okay, he's right. I mean, you got the Chinese guy over there on Peach Orchard Road. What's it called?
Johnny's Fish Market?
Yeah.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, then you got Hosanna right here. These are all owned by Asians. These are the same people that supposedly bought Corona.
I think they did.
And these are the same country that got these Hornets here.
Corona like definitely came to the U.S. on an Amazon package. I'm definitely sure.
Well, so did these bees. The bees? You ain't heard about them?
Oh, I heard somebody, but I don't be dealing with bees.
Well, these are murder hornets, and they're real, and they're about this.
So don't mess with them.
No, they're 2 inches. If they get to Georgia, we're gonna have a problem. Right now, they're in Washington State. I'm just saying. They're from Asia too.
But wait, how we keep getting all this crazy stuff? Like what a bee just came out
It
nowhere
could
now?
be a biological attack.
Killer bees, ain't that like a Wu-Tang thing or something?
Hey, but these niggas is for real. These is for real. These like they big, boy.
You seen one?
Nah, on the videos and stuff, I done seen them. And yeah, they out here.
That's
I
crazy.
saw one fighting with a mouse, dog. It killed the mouse.
A bee killed a mouse?
Yes, sir.
That's crazy. They might be good pets though.
If you
I'd rather get a cat. I'm gonna get a cat.
If you get stung,
I'm gonna get a cat.
You know what a white guy did? Went on TV and got stung by one on purpose.
Oh, so can we? I want to do that. I want to do that. We talking. No, I want to. Can you say what that is about?
What's that?
What you said, the white guy? Because I want you to give me 2 examples of black people are never in this situation. Okay, talk about that one, and then talk about the other one. It was a. I'm gonna go to your page right now.
Yeah, it was a white lady that was in Florida and saw an alligator and decided she was gonna go pet the alligator, and then the alligator bit her, and pulled her in the water, and then she jumped out the water and said, "I probably shouldn't have did that." I think I'm not making this up. And then the alligator drug her down up under the water, and
that was it.
That was it. She died. Another one. After the coronavirus,
black people are never in that situation.
It was over in Spain.
That's crazy.
Yeah, over in Spain. It was they ended they lifted the quarantine. A chick went out on a ledge on a cliff on top of a nice, beautiful mountain ridge and decided to take a picture. And when she took a picture at the end of that, she slipped and fell, died. Black people just ain't in that situation. Nigga just stung himself with a bee. Now he ain't died, but he let the bee sting him, and then he was like, "Man, my arm swole up the size of my doggone leg." And bruh, black people don't do that shit. We're never in that situation.
I'm sorry, I got a Facebook message in the middle of this. It threw me off. I'm not used to this popping up, but I'm gonna X that out and not spawn. Yeah. It says, "Wasn't the first coronavirus case in Washington State?"
It was. I believe it was.
Hey, Shanae be woke, bro.
Absolutely.
Shanae woke Brown.
No, I believe it was. I think it was. It was like, yeah.
Yeah, she from Burke County.
But so is this Asian bee. Crazy. So, yeah, there's certain things. I mean, getting ate by sharks, I still have yet to see a black person with, with an arm amputation because he was out here surfing. Niggas be like, niggas, sharks out there.
Nah, niggas.
What you do? Get out the water, bro. What
you
gonna do? I'm gonna go swim, man. These sharks ain't fuck with nobody. And then next thing you know, white dude coming. I got my leg chopped off, but I got a prosthetic. Now I'm gonna go surfing again tomorrow. Black people ain't never in that situation. I'm sorry, we just ain't. We just not.
Oh man,
but that's when I say that it's just that we just not in those situations.
This was good. Good. You got something you want to read from? You got anyone today or not?
No, I mean, I was going to talk about that. I was going to talk about a little bit. I do want to hit on Diddy with the with a change of heart, but he gotta really talk about. So we got this vote coming up, and I want to ask a real question. If you can go to SoundCloud or all the mediums, all the platforms that this show is on, and if you just say yes or no to this question, that would be great.
Anybody? I'm sorry, real quick. Oh, go ahead. You know a guy needs to say that, Garcia? He's saying, I need 200. I'm about to block him because I'm not one of them people that do that. I'm going to just read it real quick. I need $200 cash out. I will give you back $250. No. Bro. I'm just going to say no and then keep it pushing.
Yeah.
Just let me shut
up. Say no. That's the best response. There you go. No.
All right.
Yeah, tell him to
listen.
Tell the investor that he can put $200 in the stock market.
I do play a lot, but I don't play that. Like, don't do that.
Tell that nigga to buy a quarter pound.
I ain't even gonna block him. I'm just gonna say no.
Pound and flip it.
The hell wrong with niggas, bro?
That's crazy.
Niggas is wild, bro. This is crazy. The streets is crazy. Niggas out here getting shot for jogging. You ask me $200. Come on, bro. Don't do that. That's crazy as hell. That just pissed me off, man. Like, I'm gonna know his guy. Like, what?
Is that what hey, man. Hey, bro.
You don't get your ass out of there.
Yeah, that sound like a coke habit.
I'm sorry. Yeah, go. I'm sorry. Do your thing, bro. My bad. Niggas is tripping.
No, but I forgot what I was saying.
That would just piss me off.
I know it did. Trust me, I know niggas like that.
Why would he even try me like that? Though? Like, what? No, nigga.
What was I talking about? Because somebody remember. Oh yeah. Are you voting this year?
What the fuck is that about?
Are you gonna vote? And the reason I'm asking is because who are you voting for? Now, if you say Biden, just don't forget Biden's law, because he was the one that was getting niggas locked up and giving niggas all kinds of time back in the day. He hadn't apologized or even walked that back to even say that he made a bad move. He ain't even really said that like that. So, I mean, if he do say it, he just saying it out of force. I know you're not voting for Trump. 9 times out of 10, you're probably not. So, I mean, that is what it is. But voting for the lesser of two evils really is not a good option, because you're still voting for evil. And none of these candidates that are voting are giving us tangibles. A lot of people ask me, well, what do you mean tangibles? Black folks always asking for this and that. No, I'm just saying, man.
With your voice.
No, that's that dumbass nigga question voice, man. I'm like, I hate that shit.
Wait, can you do it again?
What do you mean? What do you mean tangibles? I mean, what are you asking for? We're going to do this, baby. Niggas always asking for stuff. I hate that shit. It's like, nigga, you know what we need. When I say tangibles, these are real shits that we need. Fair lending practices. That's just one thing that we need. Fair lending practices. Reparations is the main thing in the form of a check. Don't tell me they ain't got the money. The U.S. just kicked out trillions of dollars for fucking face masks and ventilators, and to bail out people who are going to be broke after this shit is over with. So ain't no way in the world that we couldn't get some kind of compensation in terms of reparations. But none of these candidates are even talking about giving us none of this stuff, but we willing to give them our vote. It's time for the real quid pro quo, which means you scratch my back, I scratch yours. You want my vote, what you gonna give me? Black people, what you gonna give us? If you're not giving us what we want, why should we give you our vote? And don't tell me it's for the lesser of two evils. Who the fuck? Y'all niggas go to church and vote for the lesser two evils. What kind of shit is that? You voting for the devil or Satan?
Well, whichever one. Let's
it's like, nigga, I gotta vote for one of them. No, don't do that shit. It's just fuck the lesser two evils. Just
so they should
right vote. Now, if we can't get nothing from the candidates, then they don't need to get nothing from us. And let them niggas suffer. And if we have to deal with Trump for more years, that's actually a good thing. Why? Not because I like Trump, because it's going to force us to work with each other. Because if not, they're going to starve us and bleed us like chickens with their head cut off, upside down right before they feed them. Or right before you feed them, right before you cook them.
I don't know.
If you ever killed a chicken, you cut its head off.
Some chicken before.
I know you like chicken. Anyway, they don't care about us, so we shouldn't give them our votes.
Shout out to Slim. He said, liquor store by DDS and Evans is black owned.
Peace. I did not know that. Why the fuck is he in Evans? All these.
Yeah, I don't know. Why would somebody want to be at Evans? I don't know, but
I don't even go to Evans. And I mean,
shout out to Slim, my guy. I almost like this in Columbia County. He gonna think I'm doing it on purpose, but that's a far drive though. But it's good to know that though, because like if you are around there, I mean, support it, or if you can.
I'm not going to Evans. I might get pulled over by a cop.
It's a entrapment.
No, just for being in Evans, man. It's a sundown city. Black ass get caught in Evans after a certain time, they're gonna be like, pulling you over right now, bye.
And he said they're not gonna give a shit because we still think we from Africa.
All right, then don't give them your vote. Cool.
There we go.
Simple answer. If you feel like our ancestors died and fought for our right to vote. That don't mean we gotta vote for bullshit, though. That means we can vote when we feel the vote is right. Not when we just picking the lesser of two evils or just voting because we have the right to vote. That's not cool, especially when they're not giving us nothing. Nobody ever gave us nothing.
Anybody ever gave me nothing?
No, I mean, not the politicians. I mean, shit. Unless you was black and gay during the Obama administration, if you was that, then you got some rights because gay people got rights. Obama gave it to him. It's cool. He didn't do shit for black people.
Oh, here we go.
I'm not gonna talk about Obama. He's still my favorite president. He just ain't do shit for niggas.
That was a cool ass nigga, bro.
He just ain't do shit for niggas.
That nigga was smooth. You heard him sing Let's Stay Together? That one time?
Oh yeah, I watched it.
That was dope. That was dope. I like that. I was like, okay.
It was a cool move. But I mean, he's still my favorite president. He just didn't do nothing for black people. Sorry. They were like, what? And he go, well, what was he supposed to do for black people? I'm like, man, shit, man. He was supposed to do everything that the white presidents do for white people. Shit, that's all he was supposed to do. That's all he had to do. I just hate when people say that shit, man. It's like, damn. Y'all know what he did and didn't do, and if you don't know what you just ignoring it.
He said, we'll answer this one. He said, you said P. Diddy backtracked. What you mean?
He backtracked to an extent. He said at one time he was vote or die.
Oh, he stopped 04. He was selling them vote or die shirts.
He stopped vote or die. Now he like
had a race.
He said, "I'm gonna hold the vote hostage." All right, nigga, for what? That's all I want to know is for what? What you hold the vote hostage until they give you what? He never talked about for what. So if you're gonna hold the vote hostage, just tell me why. I'm holding my vote hostage because I want tangibles. I want fucking reparations. If I can't get reparations, I really don't want to vote for you. Well, I want some, if it's not a tangible reparation, then it's like black folks need to go to be able to go to vocational school for free. Need to be able to get tax breaks for the rest of their goddamn lives or something. It's got to be something that we can physically
wipe out my student loans.
Something.
Because I ain't never going to pay them.
Something like that. Fix our credit. Nigga, every black person that's over 18 right now gets a free bill of credit health. It's got to be something tangible.
Sounds good.
No, I mean, it sounds good, but they're never going to do it.
Did he care about Diddy? They're never going to get my vote
until they decide to give us something, man. I mean, even Obama did the blue laws for the police. What about the black laws, man? And I don't want to hear about civil laws because everybody gets civil liberties. Nigga, I want black liberties. Everybody else got liberties.
Black
Indians
liberties
got them. Asians got them. Jews got them. Niggas get civil shit. Who else gets civil shit? Everybody. Civil is like a plate, and I got to share it with everybody. It's like, I want my own chicken. On your civil plate, you got chicken, but I got to split my piece of chicken with everybody else who say they're civil. What about my piece? I don't get my piece. Everybody else got their own little plate. Got a little Jew plate, got a little Indian plate, got a little Asian plate, and the blacks got a little civil plate. They got to share with everybody else. That's fucked up. No, nobody see it like that. It's not right.
Well,
sorry, it ain't right.
Any last words before we dip out here? It was good. A lot of people were tuned in too.
Oh well,
I think it's very. I might start doing this a little more now. This is dope. This is dope.
But, I mean, that's it. It's just we just need to think collectively in a way that we can. How can you make an individual difference? That's going to be. I say individualism is what killed the black man or the black woman, and they keep breaking us down even further, especially with the advent of the cell phone and everything else. But what can we do as individuals that's going to be part of a bigger group of people that's doing some of the same things? Like I said, I'm joining the gun club. I can't be the gun club by myself, but if I got 100 niggas in the gun club and all us got 15 guns each, then now we got a small front if something was to pop off. I said we ain't going out here looking for shit, but if shit comes to us, like I said, blood and money. We ain't taking no money if you come with the bullshit. We're just gonna draw blood. That's it. We ain't drawing out the ATM. We're drawing out your ass.
Hey, Nay, it was very interesting. I would tell you texting, but I don't think you can do that. I think our phone broke. All right. Voting would be a start. Oh, I think he missed some of the. He must have missed some of the.
Vote. Okay, and I'm gonna say this. I'm not totally against voting, but you do have to vote locally. All this presidential electoral college bullshit. The black people alone should be in electoral college.
I want to say that I think
vote locally.
We gotta really educate people more on the fact that me personally, I feel like voting for the president. I mean, that's cool enough if you want to get that experience. I guess it's one of them things. Mm-hmm. But it don't mean nothing if you don't vote locally. Like,
no, you got to vote
locally. What's going to affect your everyday life?
And then the more we vote locally, the more we become
a unit. Yeah. We vote so different everywhere that it's like in order to be in unit, you got to go one way. Mm-hmm. This shit, everybody going different. All states is going different ways. So we look crazy to most countries. That's why, because every state is on some different shit. Every state is different. So you got to vote locally, man, for real. Definitely gotta vote locally. There was one that was a good comment. Thank you.
Yeah, there was one more thing I want to say too.
Donnie Carswell, shout out to you.
Just pay attention to the way this coronavirus is transpiring, the way people are protesting for lifting the quarantine and some of the symbolism behind it, because you got a lot of white supremacists out there carrying guns, talking about lifting the quarantine and carrying guns and Confederate flags. That right there should be a symbol, because Confederate flags ain't got shit to do with H1N1 or COVID-19 or none of that. So I don't know. And then they're in like states like Michigan and up in northern states where a Confederate flag only really has one meaning, and that's hate niggas. So I don't know what that has to do with coronavirus, but they toting guns and carrying flags and protesting quarantine. So if you can't read between the lines on that shit, then just don't even tune in to nothing I'm saying, because I'm gonna sound like a complete asshole every time I talk.
Shout out to Donnie Cole. He said, "I'm an American government teacher." I appreciate that, man. If, I definitely want to contact you and talk to you about some things at some point. So
I would love to get people on the show that just like the.
That's a resource. Like go off on it. It's a resource. We need teachers too. We need very educated black men. You know what I'm saying?
There's something else I want to talk about too. You guys know?
Yeah, we good. I'm good, bro.
Okay, since you're a teacher, and I'm glad you said that. In Richmond County, nobody has talked about a plan of how we're going to get back to go into school with these kids, especially with social distancing and all of that. And Richmond County is going to really suffer if we don't come up with a plan now. I hadn't heard nobody from the RCBO talking about
in August.
Yeah, I'm just saying they haven't come up with it. They said we're going back to school in August. Okay, well, we're going to have to enforce social distancing. I had a plan myself. I was talking with a couple of teachers, some teachers and retired teachers, including my mom, about what I think that we can do. What I was saying is that elementary schools, you may have to rezone the schools, and this is why I say we need to take hold of our own community. We could rezone the schools so where that sometimes elementary schools could be high schools if you're dealing with the classrooms. So now elementary school kids, K through 5, is going to have to go to school every day. They have to. They need that knowledge. They need to do it. After about 6th grade, you can kind of stay on your own if you have to. If you don't have any siblings, you may have to. But this is where I say on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, some kids go to school. And then on Tuesday and Thursday that week, some kids go to school.
Like advanced kids go 2 days a week?
No. I mean, it just on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, you go to school. And on Tuesday and Thursday, the kids that don't go to school learn online. That will keep the social distancing, keep the classes small. And then that will keep people from being so many people in the school. And then you just alternate weeks.
I think those definitely good ideas. I'm not sure like what role he would play in that. No, that'd be dope if he do know anything they're trying to do. You know, they know firsthand.
No, I'm just saying maybe. I mean, this is a plan for Richmond County Board of Education moving forward. What can we do? Because there is no plan for Richmond County right now. They just other than we're going back to school in August. Well, I'm gonna tell you this shit right here. When flu season hit, this shit right here gonna hit twice as hard, and then we're gonna be in the same situation again. So, what rules can be put in place right now going back to school to make sure these kids have social distancing, and then are able to learn at the same time? Kindergartners and all that shit, they can social distance, but you're going to have to spread them out. That's why they go to different schools every day. But 6 through 12, they need to alternate days. In the high school, you really can alternate days even more because you're a little more independent when you're in high school.
Right.
Middle school needs to go a little more frequent than high school. High school may have to go 2-3 days a week, or they can have the alternative if they're making good enough grades to just do online classes if they can keep up with that. Something like that, some kind of I'm not saying that my plan is the best plan, but it needs people in place to talk to the Richmond Board of Education and be like, hey, how about we implement this and maybe you can tweak it a little bit, change it a little bit so we can keep ourselves safe. Because nobody give a fuck about the niggas.
All safe learning.
Saying all black people can go to school and all our kids cannot wash their little dirty ass hands and come back home and give all the older folks COVID, and then when we die, we just die because we got pre-existing conditions. We don't need that shit. So you got to come up with a plan. They ain't trying to come up with a plan for Richmond County. I bet you Evans is working on a plan right now. Columbia County got a plan right now. We need some shit.
He said you can present that at
the open board meeting when they listen to the public as parent. Okay, when is the next time they're going to have one?
Yeah, let us know, Donnie.
Yeah, let me know. Because
PTA meeting, but when the next one?
No, I'm saying before PTA meetings, do they have them in the summer before the new school year starts? Because once the school year starts, ain't none of them kids going to wash their hand on the first day of school. They're going to be too busy washing the bottom of their shoes. Well, all the germs are.
They might put on their mouth. Touch the door.
Hey, man, I'm telling you. That's COVID.
Oh.
That's COVID. No.
Oh, okay.
No, you touch. That's COVID, man.
I'm playing. I'm messing around, man. Yeah. Hey, man, we hope y'all all enjoyed the show. You know what I'm saying? Q, you got anything coming up? Yeah, you want to talk about? Make sure y'all shop black. But give them tell them where to shop at. Tell them where we at right now, man. Tell them where we at right now.
Designs,
2745 Tobacco Road.
Yeah, come out here. If you have any remodeling projects going on, need to remodel your bathroom, do your floors, you want to add an addition to your house, show them the card. We do cabinets, countertops, we do granite, quartz, Decton, laminate countertops, butcher block countertops. I have 3 3 cabinet lines, all plywood construction, no particle board, none of that. None of that. So we right here. Just all estimates are free. So come through, holler at us, give you
Custom
free estimates,
kitchens,
see what's up.
bathrooms, and more. All right, Art Remodeling, Quintessential Design, 2745 Tobacco Road. You can contact him at
Appreciate that, Donnie.
706-469-9565, or you can message me, or you can message him, or you can
email, chime into the show.
Yeah, but keep your distance. Just call up here, first. And he said, yes, I can get your info. Hey, inbox me, please. Inbox me, please. All right, man, we out. Shanae, come on now. Dylan gonna kick your ass. All right, we out.